Hello. So on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Captain Odin, I've been playing some Stardew Valley, and I generally play with mods. So I've had some community members asking how I personally set up my mods. So I decided to do a little YouTube video to walk you through it. So I have a fresh mod folder in here that it's gonna be completely open, so I have mine backed up. I didn't lose all of my setup, but I'll be walking you through how to install FlashShifter's Stardew Valley Expanded. There's two different ways to do mods. There's either a manual way or there's a way to do it with Vortex or some kind of other mod loader. I don't personally use that. I feel like it's easier for me to do the mods myself. So we're going to be doing it my way. There's other ways out there. I'm sure there's videos for it, but this is how I do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to install Snappy. It's a mod loader kind of interface for the way that the mods work. You need this to be able to have the mods be recognized by Stardew Valley. So this one I couldn't really do like a fresh install, but I'm still going to walk you through how to do it. So we do a direct download. You'll open up your install. Depending on what you're running, Linux, Mac, Windows. Choose a thing to install it to. And we're going to install on Windows. This is the same process after you've had Snappy. And you want to just update it. So it automatically detects where it is on your computer, which is very nice. So we hit 1. We hit install. If you are booting up through Steam and you want to have your achievements enabled, you're going to take this little link here, and in Steam, go to properties. There's a launch option, and you're going to put that link into, or a file link into where your launch options are. That way it'll boot up the modding API instead of the game when you click play through Steam. We are updated. We got the new version of Snappy. Close these out. And our next thing we're going to do is we're going to install the mod itself. So like I said, we're going to use Stardew Valley Expanded by FlashShifter for this example, just because it's a little bit more complex than most mods. So it'll give us a little bit more to work with. We're going to go in here to our files, second tab over on Nexus. We're on nexusmods.com, by the way. That's where I usually find all my mods. I feel like it's the easiest place to navigate. It's also very nice if you want to track the specific mods so you can see what stuff comes out and is updated. So helps out a little bit more like that. We'll just start with the main file. This also has the extra farms that Flash has done, but we're going to just do the main file for this example. We're going to do a main download. Now what's nice on Nexus is it's actually going to show us what stuff is required to have this mod run. So for this one, for example, and this is why I was saying it's kind of the most in-depth that I could think of, there's a bunch of different mods that we need to run Stardew Valley Expanded. What I generally do is we'll just open these all up in new tabs. Farm type manager, basin assets, PYTK. We already have Snappy, so we don't actually need to worry about that one. We'll do Space Core, TMXL, and Wintergrass. All right. Okay, so we're going to go to downloads. And then there's two options here that we have. So this is the main file. We either have the slow download or the fast download. So we're going to do a slow download, and that should pop up right now. And while this one's downloading, we can also kind of look at the other ones. So again, these are all of your other mods that are required. And this is going to be the same process for all of these. So we'll manual download these. So you're just going to keep repeating this process for each one of these required files. Okay, so now that I have all those downloaded, I have our download folder here just through our PC, and within Stardew Valley's folder, wherever your directory is for your Steam library, you're going to go into your mods folder. It's already created. It should already be there. So you're going to take in every one of the mods that we just downloaded. So in this case, we downloaded Snappy. These two, we don't need those anymore. So we have the 9 that are required to run Stardew Valley Expanded. Open up each folder, and we're literally just going to drag and drop. That's all that there is to installing mods in this way. Stardew Valley Expanded. So now this is going to be our big one. So on a mod like this, where you have multiple folders, all you're going to do is just grab all of them. Drag and drop. It's going to install everything for us. There we go. So that's where our mod folder looks like now. So, moment of truth. We're going to come in and we're going to try to boot it up. You're going to see a new type of like interface come up, and that's the snappy interface here. This interface is really cool because this is going to give us some information on some of our mods and how they're running on our system. So it's showing us which new content is being booted up. Everything looks good. We're going to tab back over to that just to make sure that everything booted up okay. Now, if we had any errors, we'd have some red text here. It generally tells you why the error came up in the first place. So maybe it's something like the mod needs updated, or we're missing one of the required mods for the other mod to work, something like that. In our case, we did everything perfect. We followed the instructions. We did good. So everything looks great. But this information will also give you, I believe it's in pink text, when there is a update available for the mod. So generally when I boot up my game for the first time, instead of just jumping straight into the game and seeing if it works, I'll generally tab back over to this so I can make sure that everything's running okay. But it looks like we did good. Everything's running fine. And that's it. That's how to install Stardew Valley Expanded or any other mod that you find on Nexus. When you're going through some of the mods, you want to definitely double check for compatibility to make sure that the mods are going to work okay, that we're not going to have any issues between them. But in our case, we did fine. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask in Discord, or you can come and see me on stream. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/CaptainOdin. Thank you.